Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and I'm going to show you how to do a water marble clover. I previously did a video using my camera, but it won't transfer to my phone so that I could use my phone to upload it. So I'm having to redo it, but I'm only doing one nail. That way you can see how it's done. Anyway, so first of all, you want to base coat with a white, and I use China Glaze's white on white. It's their token white. Really good, covers well. And then I used Cuticula's nail tape, liquid latex, around it. Hers is the best on the market that I have found. I've tried numerous ones, and that one seems to be like one pull and it all comes off. The other ones come off in pieces. So the colors that I chose to use that you can see are Square Hues Hornpipe, which is a deeper green, and Charo, that's more of like a lime green color. And I'm also using right here What's Up Nails marbling tool. I really love this tool. The great point on the tip works wonderfully. I've seen other people use like orange wood sticks and toothpicks also. You could use anything generally that has a good point on it. And you also want to use something that you can wipe off intermittently throughout each pull. Each time you dip it into the water, you're going to want to, when you pull it out, wipe it off on something. I'm using a lint-free pad with some acetone on it. And you just want to make sure that you wipe it off in between, because you don't want the residual polish that's accumulated on it to distort your pattern when you're pulling your tool through it. So there's not really any predetermined number of rings. I'm just doing it as long as the color keeps spreading. So you just want to keep dropping it in there, and like I only have 2 colors, so it's a little bit easier. See how it just keeps spreading out like that. So I'm just gonna keep putting it in until it stops, or pretty close. I have a lot of rings. So when you're gonna take your tool, and then you're gonna start at maybe the 2nd or 3rd ring and immerse the tip and drag down to the middle of the 1st ring of color, and then remember to wipe your thing off. Then next on the other side, you'll do the same, meeting the other line and gently pushing down to connect them. Some on the horizontal, and you can see that I messed the 1st point up, but that can be fixed by gently pulling all the color together, back together, and anchoring it to the others. Then you want to go drag a little in on each of the middle of each clover leaf. So you can see, I mean, it's pretty easy to kind of pull it back together and still get that nice shape out of it. Then you're going to want to immerse your nail. So you're going to figure it out first, where you want your pattern. Obviously, that's what I'm doing. But then you want to immerse your nail at an angle when you put it in. While your nail's immersed, you want to take like an orange wood stick or a Q-tip and gather the residual polish that's left on the top of the water. Do not bring your finger out of the water before you do that, before you remove the stuff off the top. I've done this before, and it kind of just relayers the nail again. Well, sometimes maybe I should do a tutorial on that, because sometimes it does look kind of cool. But in this case, you're not going to want to do that, because you're going to totally mess the pattern up. But after you pull the residual stuff off the top of the water, you're going to want to look at the nail and see if there are any like air pockets in there, because you're going to want to make sure that you pop them, or puncture them before you pull it out of the water. Because as you're pulling it out of the water, if you puncture it, when you pull it out of the water, the water helps relay actually that polish back down to the nail. So if you don't do that, you're just going to have a big bump there, and then you're going to have to poke it, and then it's going to pull some of the polish up, and it's not going to look good. Anyway, And so when you pull it out, then you're going to want to like let the water, it helps let the water drain off of the nail too. So the excess water. So you can see right here, I made a hole where I wasn't gentle dipping the tool in. I dipped it in too far to make the connection. But that spot, it makes for an easy fix though. So that was fine with me. So here I'm using Twinkle Tea's cleanup brush, number 6, to go around the cuticle and to separate the polish from that's joining the nail and the cuticle. So I'm got a little bit of acetone in a Dappin dish, and I'm going to put a few drops of Lilianne's Garden acetone additive in there, which is it's got a little bit of kind of oil in there, so it's not as harsh on your cuticle using acetone. And you're going to want to run your brush around the cuticle, and then you're going to, after you see that separation there, you're going to want to, at that point, take and peel off your liquid latex. Sometimes, some people I've seen use scissors to run up the back of the finger and just cut it in half, but I'm just going to pull it off, I guess. Like separate it with my fingers basically and just pull it off. And then I'm just using an orange wood stick. I'm going to clean the rest of it up right here. You want to clean that up first. Clean it up, but then I'll run like just the edge of an orange wood stick kind of up underneath the cuticle a little bit, because some of that green just really, it just seeps up under there and will stain everything. So you'll want to take something and get that out of there if you still have some on there. I get this polish all over my fingers, so you're just gonna gently get the rest of it off. And here you can see that I'm running the orange wood stick up under the cuticle just to kind of get any of that green that's went up there, been crammed up there. So you see I'm pointing out here where I have that hole right in the middle of the clover. So I'm going to take China Glaze's Bring On the Bubbly, which is a gold. It's got a variety of sizes of glitter in there, and so this was actually a very convenient place for me to have messed up, because then it just helped it. You know, I added the glitter to the middle section, and then just kind of around where maybe a little bit of white showed through still, so it just kind of accented the clover. And you know, gold goes with it anyway for St. Patty's Day, so not a big deal. Then I'm going to add a little bit up here. This was a really fun design to do. This is actually only my 3rd time I've done the clover, and this one really turned out. I was really pleased at the way this one turned out. So get a better view, zoom in here for you. And then last, we're going to put on our top coat. So I am using Cuticula's Crushing on Candy, and it is a scented top coat that I actually got from her contribution, Amanda's contribution to January's Polish Pickup. This top coat smells wonderful. But so yeah, you're just gonna want to top coat it, and that is that for this design. I hope you've all enjoyed this tutorial, and make sure to hit like and subscribe for more. If you have any questions about this, feel free to comment under the video, and I will post direct links to all of the products that I used in here. And I would like to thank you so much for watching and spending some time supporting. Till later. Bye-bye. Thank you.